Hey class, it's Mr. Jones. I'm just going to go over the Excel assignment and show you all kind of how to find it. And then I'm going to go over, one or two of them and kind of show you my thought process whenever I'm trying to figure out the point of view of a specific text. So we get to Excel.com. First thing, y'all have to make sure you log in. To do that, if you forgot your credentials, just check your student email. I had Excel just resend them just a minute or two ago. So you should have an email from them with your username and password. Because if you don't sign in before you start, it doesn't save your progress and it doesn't show me that you've completed however much you've done. So it's essential that you all log in first thing. After you log in, we're going to go to the Learning tab up here on the banner. Click that. Make sure we're in Language Arts up here. Sorry. Then we're going to go down to 9th grade. And we're going to look at all the skills. And C.1, identify the narrative point of view. So you all, this is important. I know we've went over pronouns and, what first person pronouns, second person pronouns, third person pronouns are. But it's just so important that we be able to read a portion of a text and be able to identify the point of view, because so many times students just want to, look as quick as they can, see their first pronoun, like they. Oh, there, it's third person. But that's very well could not be the case, because you have to actually understand the text and comprehend it. But I'm going to show you what kind of I'm talking about here. The bus picks up students in groups of 4 or 5. As they walk down the aisle, people who were my middle school lab partners or gym buddies glare at me. I close my eyes. That's what I've been dreading. This is what I've been dreading. As we leave the last stop, I'm the only person sitting alone. Oh no. All right, you all. Sorry, I was had to go back and make sure that I posted the right thing in the Google Classroom. I thought I forgot to post something, but I didn't. But this one's a perfect example of why it's important to not just go off the first pronoun you see. Because if we just went off the very first pronoun they, then we're going to say third person. But after we read it, it's pretty obvious, through all the I's, through all the me's, that's going to be first person. And another thing you all can do after we read it is the narrator in the story or not. In this case, they are. So it's going to either be first or second person. So then we have to decide, like I said, between first or second. And I don't see any yous or yours in here. I see a lot of I, me's, and my's. So I'm going to go with first person. All right. You can walk the length of Division Avenue if you've got all day. You can come here for the first time and you think all your hopes and dreams have come true. Your life will end happily ever after. So that one, sorry again. You can kind of decide whether the narrator's inside or outside the story, and sometimes it's kind of hard to decide whether they're inside or outside the story. So then we have to just go through our knowledge of the pronouns and knowledge of comprehending a text. So through this, you can see a lot of yous in yours. So we can probably assume that's going to be second person. But one thing I want to talk to you about second person is sometimes it's a little odd for y'all to see second person, but second person are things basically telling you what to do. So, like whenever you open up a brand new I don't know, printer or something, and it tells you how to get it set up, get it operating, that's always going to be in second person. Anything in second person is going to be a lot of times telling you what to do, telling you how to do something. For example, a recipe or something, you need to preheat the oven to 375, so on and so forth. Anytime you kind of feel like you're getting talked to, like you need to do this, you need to do that, that's going to be second person. And that's the case right here. So, second person. And you see on these, until you get, I think, to the smart score of 80 or 90, you're just picking first, second, or third. You all don't have to decide between limited or omniscient um, until it gets to 90. Um, so you all, like I said, I think this is something where if you all just kind of focus and try, it should be a relatively straightforward, maybe not easy, but not too hard assignment for you all. And it's going to get you all ready for our unit test, which is still, a week or two away. So please don't feel like it's going to be next week because it's not. But I wanted us to go and get more familiar with identifying point of view. So you all, hope this made sense. If you're still confused on something or come across a text where you read it and you're like, Mr. Jones, I have no clue which one this one is, raise your hand. I just said raise your hand. Wow, it's still early. Um, this is also good because I get to see if people actually watch this or not. Um, because if they don't, then they're missing out on a lot of goofy stuff. Um, but if you do have if you do have a question or problem, email me. Please don't raise your hand. I won't know if you're there or not. Um, and you all, that short story terminology slideshow that we did earlier in the unit, if you forget about what limited, omniscient, and third person objective are, um, refer back to it. But I think that through all this, like I said, it'll really help improve your point of view, perspective, identifying skills that make you a lot better, which I think will make you more prepared for our test. So, you all, like I said, I hope you all have a great day. If y'all need anything whatsoever, shoot me an email. Thank you all for listening. And like I said, have a great day.